Marr now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Check. Record. Alert flare. Showing it. Check nickel. Kill. Check three. Touch 50.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mike 55. Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On first down, Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Check 55 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check it back. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check right. Good.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 66 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
49 to Mike.
Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's now 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Elliott. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Bar. Kevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
It's a turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Stay with your man. Back, back, back. Check 9.
Now it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. Deuce. No. Off. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. That's it. Right there. 54, right there. Guys, 4 down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Check. Fresno.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, switch gears. 18. Kill. Watch the safety creep. 25. Go. Hey, zero.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
315. Hey. Mike, 54. Hey, watch the slant. Alert 3. 18. Echo. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. 25. Go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Hey. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get in that holes. Mike's 54.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Austin's got it left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go! Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Jack! Switch it. Come on, switch it. Under. Take it.
Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. This is Elliott.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Kill. Check 99. Check 99. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
65. Undercut.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the twitch. Check 24. Check 26. Roll it half. Check 6 guys.
Alert, 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 alert.
Watch. Check. Check. Check.
Push left, push left.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
He's coming. He's coming.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. I got one.
Front left, done.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
for DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. This is taken around the 12. And he's out right at the 25. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They find some open field here. That one goes for 36 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Guys, listen. 25. Say. Kill. Turn it up. Right.
This time, Wilson will throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, alert 3. Slam. Out.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Alert.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Shift. Watch the shift.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he wrote that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Check.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Check nickel. Kill.
One left.
To throw is Wilson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Wilson on the keeper. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to... And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown of the night as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Joker.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Dallas.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24.
Go, get out there.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 24 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. Check 52. Watch that, watch that, watch that. 19.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Switch, switch, switch. Through. Hello. Got it.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Again, Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Check. Fresno. Hey, check 20. 14, run it.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. 89 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by George Iloka. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Elliott again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.